Hey Lyran Starseeds, welcome to the channel that brings you spiritual multidimensional content, which means that the readings are from a broad and expanded point of view and that they're not for a specific time but should resonate with you whenever you come across them. So let's get right into your reading, yeah? You guys are the last Starseed group that I'm doing. So I'm already getting, like, your reading has something to do with, wow, look at all this blue, with how you share your energy and how you distribute your energy. I'm just getting that in the past, the way in which you were sharing out your energy, like, it wasn't reciprocated, Lyran Starseeds, and it was like unfair. You were kind of like an unfair emotional situations where people were kind of taking for granted the role in which you play within their lives. And obviously that caused, like, you've got this three of air, which is like the three of swords. Obviously this caused like an imbalance within yourself because, okay, firstly, it represented how maybe you were not seeing yourself as clearly as you thought you were because maybe you had problems like giving to yourself. Maybe you would feel there's a wind storm happening. If you can hear that, August in South Africa, wind, serious wind. Okay, so it's like you were kind of you were manifesting emotional relationships that were reflecting how you kind of feel about yourself, which is like you had this guilt. I'm getting that you're kind of a very, I would say, almost like lucky person or abundant person, but I feel like you've always kind of felt guilt for your abundance, for your luck, for your blessings. And it kind of created this situation where you would give more than you receive, where you sometimes would feel like you don't need to receive at all, which was completely an unfair situation. That's just not how the universe works. So, but it's like you were saying, no, I'm fine, take. And it's like, nah, that wasn't working. But that's like a past situation. I'm getting that, like, you've gone through something with this 10 of air. You've gone through something where you kind of calibrated your self-love in relation to giving and receiving, and it's like you finally balanced it out. It's feeling like really balanced. However, I'm getting that the manifestation of this balance is kind of going to shock you a little bit with this page of water and the six of air. So okay, this three of air is like in the middle here, right? And I'm getting like you're moving away from this, imbalance, obviously, because you've done the work within. You're now okay with being, I'm getting that you're kind of now okay with being blessed. You're okay with the fact that you understand things in such a way that keeps the universe providing for you, and it's actually not your job to fill in the gaps in people's lives where they don't have that trust or that relationship with the universe. Like, it's that's on them. Like, we're all born with the same ability to make a connection with source, to make a connection with God, to make a connection with our like starseed ancestors and all of that. So the fact that you naturally held the space within yourself where you've always felt loved by the universe, and now you've kind of brought it to the surface. It's like this was an unrealized aspect of yourself, but you've kind of brought it to the surface by doing the healing that you were doing. And Now it's even more apparent. It's even easier for you to manifest. You probably seem even luckier than you were before. And again, you've kind of realized it's not your job to like be the Father Christmas of the universe and just be giving, giving, giving just because the universe is like giving you so much. Yo, it's okay to direct all of this energy towards yourself. Like, understand, Lyran Starseed, that not everyone is of service to the world by selling something or by creating like homeless shelters and giving away free food on Fridays. That's great and fantastic, but everybody has a role. That's some people's role. And I'm getting here that, to be honest, more than anything, your role is to live out this advantageous connection to source. This abundant connection to source is nothing for you to feel guilty about. I feel like you've had people kind of like put you down for having so much without really like suffering in your life or without having to do much. Yeah, that's fine. Do not seek suffering just because people are saying that. There's nothing wrong with that. You are there to give people an idea of opulence, to give people an idea of connection to universe that manifests wealth. And how you are of service to people is by grounding those energies within the morphogenic field, and people will draw from that. They will aspire towards that. Like, they will aspire to the same connection that you have with the universe, first by aspiring to the things that you seem to have in your life that they want, and that road will bring them to where they need to be. So yeah, let's make another spread. I also see you moving away, by the way. I see you moving somewhere, like, I see you... Honestly, I feel like you've got these ideas once again about how, oh, you're going to do this for this person and you're going to do this for that person. And, like, this might be hard for you to hear. Like, this might be triggering for you. But, like, I don't see that happening. The abundance that you're attracting does not have the same frequency as the people around you or the surroundings around you. So it's either you stay and lose the abundance. And it's not a threat, it's not an ultimatum. It will happen naturally because you insist on being on a vibration that doesn't match to the vibration of the abundance, okay? Or you can receive the abundance and allow that energy to move you into a space where it can flow freely, and obviously that will result in you also being more free, right? If you're still in a mindset where like you're hoping to help so and so out with his bills and his debt because, like, I don't know, they have this perception of you that you're selfish, like, so what? So what? So let them have the perception, babe. Get out of your God complex and this need to save people and all of that. And know that service to people comes naturally. It's not a thing you have to plan. It's not a thing that you have to sit and strategize. And it's definitely never for people to like you. That's for damn sure. Like, we're not of service to people so that they can like us. We're of service to people because that is our nature. And so however it comes out and however it comes across, that's how it's happening. How is shit? You're totally taking this advice. Okay, obviously, I'm not saying like it's because you watched this reading, but obviously, this reading kind of like amplified the feeling that you already have. Like, I'm getting that everything I'm talking about, you kind of already suspected that things were gonna be like this type of thing, because I see you, I see you having moved away. So you've got the Five of Fire and the Page of Air. So I'm getting that you've already moved away, like mentally, like spiritually, like in an energetic body type of way. I feel like you've already moved away. You've already moved away from things and people that are not on the same frequency as the life that you are building. Even if you are still within the same vicinity with these people, like you see them every day, but like you're not really there. They're seeing a ghost. They're seeing a ghost, like you're not really there because yeah, like I don't know how to explain it, but I'm getting you totally understand what I was saying in the first half. Like it's actually even, it might be something that you were hoping for. Like you're such a good person that if you were task, if you were challenged to stay within the same vicinity and uplift those people and those circumstances, you actually would. But I also think you're kind of relieved with me telling you that that's actually not the case. That's not your mission right now, or that's not part of your mission. Like, no. You're gonna uplift them by moving away. That's how you're gonna uplift the current people around you, right? Because you have such a bigger job where you're going. Like that's where you're actually gonna get to express yourself at 100% naturally. That's another thing. The place where you're at, you're not even allowed to fully express yourself. So why would you want to pour yourself into this place? They'll hate you. I don't want to lie to you. They hate you now because they think you're luckier and more blessed than them. They'll hate you more afterwards when you keep giving them, and like it'll get worse. Don't. And you know I'm not making this up because you've been through this before. Fuck this deja vu thing that's trying to happen. Like, don't recreate this cycle, please. Like, take the self confidence and the love for yourself, which you've harnessed through hardship and tears and oh shame. And without love, I'm getting without love from like your fellow humans. Yeah, I'm getting there was a time when you kind of had to depend on like ancestors, spirit guides, and higher beings for support and love, and that's actually how you became this cute little fairy here. And you're way more fierce than you come across. Like I'm getting that you're the silent type, but like you're the silent dangerous type. Um yeah. So you've got this Two of Pentacles here, which is literally okay, followed by the Page of Fire. I'm getting that you're swapping one life for another, fam. Like again, it seems to be an option that was kind of put out again, like before you, about you can stay here and uplift the community and all of that stuff. And there's nothing wrong with that option. Hey, I want you to get me right. It's just that you're not choosing it. You're choosing to walk away. There's other people in the community that are tasked with uplifting and all of that. They could, in a very hands-on type of way, you can leave it to them. They'll do it. It's fine. You've done your work within the community that you're in right now. Be that your family, be that your current group of friends, be that your current lover. Like, ayo, it's time to bounce. It's time to bounce. It's time to bounce. There's a whole new like thing waiting for you wherever it is that you're going. It's already starting within yourself. You can feel it. There's a new paradigm when it comes to giving and receiving. And there's also a new like design system within you where it comes to giving to yourself, spending on yourself, like, yeah, being, what do they call it? I think I said it in one of the readings, like being selfish has a bad connotation now, so no one says that. Being selfful, I think that's what they're calling it now. You're very selfful, like intentionally. I'm seeing you quickly. Yeah, I never want to say that thing, but it's coming up now. I'm kind of seeing you go from rags to riches. I'm kind of seeing you go from rags to riches. You don't have to have come from rags or anything. You don't have to be in rags now. It's something like, there's just gonna be a huge, like, hike or increase within your resources, your monetary resources, and again, that's what's pushing the move. You're going to be able to move because of the influx of monetary resources. And also, you're just going to realize there's a whole another plane and a whole nother reality out there that exists outside of this community that I was talking about. Like, this community seems to have these blinders like on you, and there's a lot of triggers here. There's a lot of like, it's just honestly like bad memories. Like, it's just, and again, I commend you because I can feel the part of you that was like, I'll stay and I'll fix it. Like, that's not for you. There's other people that have that responsibility. I don't want to lie, that's not your responsibility. You have other responsibilities going forth, going, where you're going. And yeah, I'm ending your reading with the Six of Earth, and this is just you. I know you're Lyrian, but like, today you're coming out as this animal. I literally can't remember what this is. Like a deer? But yeah, you're coming across as graceful, as wealthy, as like, I'm getting kind of like sugar mama vibes. Like, I'm getting someone who's like maybe 36 and older, and like, yeah, you're rich and opulent, and I see these young guys like busy checking you out. So yeah, that's your reading, Lyrian Saucies. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I did, and I'll check you out later.